It's the Cable League.
All right, so we're looking for an Omnath stip. Thundering Falls, Teferi, and Seasoned Dungeoneer are the cards that all stick out. We're going to take that Seasoned Dungeoneer. That's what we're going to do. You can play Seasoned Dungeoneer in a 4-color deck. It searches for a basic. It helps you. It's fixing. Seasoned Dungeoneer is fixing. Yep. We go from that to Zan Lamprey's Tits McGee. Off of his album Sing the Booze. Nadu seems like an Omnath color card. Or actually, maybe Headquarters is more important. Yeah, 3-color Tri-Land's pretty ideal. Hello. Really premium duels for us. But I think the Pluto Delta is more important with Omnath. Yeah, any of these three would have been excellent. I like how Athari can help you get back the initiative the opponent gets it. A 6-might wheel? Yeah, but I don't care about that. Ooh, 3-mana, 2/4. I'll get excited about 6 when I've got a Black Lotus in my deck, and not a moment sooner. Well, this is also in Omnath colors. How about that? Hey, Captain Red, thanks for the $5 donation. How is Caleb? I'm doing pretty well, Pillsbury Doughboy. Having a pretty pleasant Saturday. Omnath does have a lot of colors. So far, we've drafted mono 4-color. It comes into play value triggers. That would be more likely for me to see in the Discord, Prebin. We have a music room there. You can tag me. That's why we do the whole song request system here. Yeah, Titania plays really well with Omnath. I think we care more about the fixing, though. I'm going to grab the Botanical Sanctum here. All right, let's play Captain Red Song Request here. A bit of folkish cover nonsense for the stream. Oh, some Punch Brothers. Yeah, I think I've heard this cover. Thinking about Savannah, Ignoble Hierarch. Pyroglyph's a little bit rough with our curve currently. I do love that card. Passing all these great original duels. Hell yeah, Pillsbury. That is what we do here. That hot cube action. I think this might be one of the worst vintage cubes for 5-mana Teferi. Just a very hard cube to sit around and dirtle. Due to the initiative. You kind of gotta kill people, and that's just not what Teferi does. It's like the Stone Worst card for that, right? Let's grab this. Well, Renin 6 is a classic Omnath card. So why are we scooping that up? Gonna play well with our fetches, huh? Pretty happy with the Thundering Falls wheel. 2 fetchables for the P Delta so far. You think the problem with this song is you can tell what he's saying? I think all the Punch Brothers have that going on. 6 does play well with Renin 6. Naturally. Omnath mana base is there. Give me another fetch or 2. We've got Savai Troium is like a plateau that you can fetch up with the Pluto Delta. Les Maisons Tout Perel. I don't know what the fuck that means. Mox Pearl, you say? That isn't in the Omnath colors. If it was a Mox Jet, we'd have to pass it, but fortunately, we're in the right colors here. I think that I like that Hollowed Fountain, a little untapped fixing. The Talisman's not crazy here. Yeah, Captain Red. I think the autoplay just like draws heavily from like what you'd usually listen to. I listen to a lot of Wolfpack, so they're just gonna slap that after a lot of stuff. Yeah, I haven't got this season of Lower Decks yet. Looking forward to it though. Yeah, Nether Reliquary is not a card I take early or often. Still no Omnath. I think I like No More Lies over Memory Lapse. Both great cards. No More Lies feels more Omnath-y. On the other hand, maybe it wheels because it's a gold card. Yeah, Memory Lapse is solid. Lower Decks. I think I have. I like Lower Decks a lot, but I think I have it lower than most folks. A lot of the in-jokes and references like lean heavily on the other shows, so it's hard for me to put them above them. Looking at this Preordain. What about Elvish Spirit Guide? Spirit Guide might actually be dope in this deck. Incoming Dingo Raid. Oh my. Yeah, that's the idea, rabbits. I think I like this Delighted Halfling. Failed Passage is a fetch, but it's not a good fetch. Young Dingo! Thanks for the raid. What do you call your community? The Dingers? Welcome, Dingerinos. Anyone that's following me, you should be giving Young Dingo a follow. Dude's great. Great streamer. Bit of a modern emphasis, which I enjoy. You don't think it's as good of a Star Trek comedy as the Orville? Lower Decks? No. The Orville's not really a Star Trek comedy. They did like 2 episodes of a Star Trek comedy, and then they were like, okay, this was just a pretense. This was just so I could make a Star Trek show. There's like basically no jokes for all of it. There's like what, they've got like 4 or 5 seasons. All the humor in the entire show is packed in those first couple of episodes. Ooh. Looking at this here Taiga. Looking at this Utopia Sprawl. I like both of those. Fastpawn's kind of sweet with Omnath. We do get the Omnath. But I think I'll be happy with this Taiga either way, right? One of them good duels. We had to pass too many of those earlier. Hey, there we go. The reason for the season. Yeah, for people just showing up, we're doing an Omnath stip. So that's why our stack of lands looks like this. We've had our eye on that Omnath this whole time. What do we call this community? The one that we're in right now? Oh, we're the Caleb D riders, of course. What else would we be? I really like Gemstone Cavern. Hard for me to take it over a Lush Portico, but we do already have a tapped green-white land hum. Yeah, give me that Caverns. The second Pain Land is a lot less exciting than the first. Oh, I don't have a Pain Land. Sick. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Habzol. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 54 months there. Alright, most of what we need in Pack 3 is playables. We got this beautiful stack of mana right here. I wouldn't say no to another fetch, but we do need to fill this out with some playables. Ideally some removal, huh? We're real removal light. Habzol's resub message of 54 months is riding that D. Caleb D. Ooh. You weren't consulted? No. It's a community. Community came up with that one. No individual one of us can name the whole community, right? I want to draft another Mox here. I know I said we needed playables, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. And that Clamp would actually be sick. I'm gonna grab this. Fuck. I was gonna snap take this 4th, but I should probably think about this Oko and this Ragavan a little bit, A little bit. It's definitely not the Ragavan. We got plenty of stuff to do on turn 1. We have this real nice rampy curve that fits 4th Aerolingus and Oko really well. I guess fourth works with the Omnath burst of mana, though, right? Like, you play your fetch, you get the extra mana, and fourth off, that's pretty nice. Oko sort of helps with our lack of removal. Yeah, I think you just gotta kill people. I'm gonna take the fourth. I think that's the nature of the cube. So I'm gonna grab Swords to Plowshares over Noble Hierarch and Fractured Identity, but what are those other cards? Wheels. I sure will be happy about it. How many forests do we have for Utopia Sprawl? I don't think we have enough. Like 3. And probably not a Sprawl deck. I'll pull these out. We got like fast lands, and I mean, you could cut Besiege for a forest, but it's still just not enough. Oh, Yavimaya helps out a little bit, huh? Helps out a little bit with that. What about Leyline Binding? How about that fucking card? Still short on removal, and this is a pretty good one for this deck, I think. Yeah, I like the idea of Yavimaya making Gemstone Caverns, forests, or like any land for the Arbor Elf, right? Let it turn Thundering Falls into a multiple mana. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Somniloquist, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 64 months there. Bombardiers is a heck of a pickup. I'm into that one. I am into that. Hell of a card. Yeah, we went into this pack. We went into this pack being really low on interaction, and I feel like we're a lot better at all that now. Thinking about this guy's Cradle. Thinking about Fire Covenant. Can we just play this Fire Covenant? Maybe we've had this Proving Ground, What about this Carnosaur? Give me this fucking dinosaur. Yeah, I was hoping for another fetch, but this is alright. Hey, Kevin, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 52 months there. Looking at Portable Hole. Fear of Missing Out. Maybe Xander's Lounge. I kind of wish I had that Kavu now. One that I passed last pack. Not a crazy Talisman. I think I'm gonna grab this Atali. Hey, Walrus Boy 71 needs the sub, needs the 14 months. Green Sun Zenith could have gotten Omnath. Could have. Probably not playing Arena of Glory, but I think I'll really like it if I do run it. We need like 3 more cards, Oh, Resto's great here. So is Expressive Iteration. I guess I Resto. Can you imagine hitting it off of Vitali or Carnosaur and blinking it? Hopefully I don't have to play this Revoker. What about Skydiver? Yeah, let's play Skydiver. Urza's Bobble does pump Tarmogoyf. I think I dig it. I was talking about this Yavimaya, but I don't think I'm going to end up playing the Arbor Elf. Thinking about the Cradle. Absolutely Poison type. We do have a lot of mana sources here. I almost don't hate 16. I think if we had another fetch or two so that Red and 6 could reliably help us hit our land drops, then I might like that. But instead we've got like Gemstone Caverns and Lorien Reveal in the land slots. Besiege you and stuff. I think we want one more cut. Maybe Skydiver is a sideboard card. Or maybe I just don't play this Ursine monstrosity. It's kind of whatever, right? Yeah, obviously I don't think it's Free Dance Man. Lorien Revealed does get a green source, right? Yeah, Sparrow's headquarters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 green sources. But 3 of those comes into play tapped or worse, right? Lorien Revealed's even worse than it comes into play tapped land. Oh, this is J-Bro eating your Omnath. Fantastic. What an absolute unit. Absolutely poison type. I'll sign your swamp someday. What was I doing? I was cutting green sources, right? How many of these are untapped? 6. Pretty low. I think you want like 7 minimum. I guess you could count another Spirit Guide. What's our red count? Red count can be pretty low. Could be like 7. I think we're way over that, right? 1, 2. Revealed hits red. Yeah, because of Thundering Falls. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 7 red. Maybe I do need that mountain. Definitely agree with no island. And then white here, we've got 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't need 9 white sources. Now let's give you my last green source. Perfect. These 14 land Omnath decks. Yes, so I was asked about Gaia's Cradle, right? I'm adding an extra forest because I need another turn 1 source for Llanowar Elves. We have 7 green sources that can turn 1 our Llanowar Elves. So what would you cut for the Gaia's Cradle, right? And like it'd have to be the Besiju, but the Besiju is also one of the turn 1 sources. So you'd basically have to play Gaia's Cradle as a spell, you know? Like the opposite of free. Intensely not free. Bloom. It's an exciting opener. Ideally, we'd be able to imprint the Elvish Spirit Guide here, so we're not losing too much, but I'm going to do this, and this, and this. Yeah, I should have, right? I should have imprinted the Spirit Guide. I guess I'll feel real smart if they bolt my Halfling or whatever, but... yeah, I just get to lose. I just get to lose because I imprinted the wrong thing. A little unfortunate. Well, I'm not off the top, maybe. Nope, nothing. Alright. I guess I'm casting my Spirit Guide. That's a little bit worse. It's a little bit worse than a Underbound Adventure, RNG Saurus? Not really. I don't know. Like, the Spirit Guide ensures that I could play at turn 2 if they answered my Halfling. I think it just should have been imprinted. I should just have had 2 pieces of gas in hand. Because even if they answer the Halfling, like, you could still just rip that next Mana Source like we did, I guess. What we really want here is like a 4th. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna Swords the Bomb. Crack my Waterlogged Grove on their end of turn. When I looked up the lyrics to this song, I had to look up like 5 different words. You'll like, yeah, this is technically English. It's an amazing song. I'm a fan, clearly. Is 3 enough? Guess it's gotta be, huh? Yeah, an awkward thing about this is they can send in the Arbor Elf if they really want to steal the Monarchy. How easy would this game have been if I had turned 2 to an adventure creature, huh? Well, if the monstrosity stays back to block, then red and 6 could clear it. Now they're serving with it. Interesting, sure. Oh, it does attack that player that's Fable. Silly meme. This is why we didn't like Ren and 6 ping something pre-combat. They'll just get it back with the Sam. Because they probably want to jump with Sam anyway. The Knights having trample is pretty real here, huh? Yeah, right? Like, we imprinted the adventure, but the Spirit Guide got the beats in. The Spirit Guide did the damage. Starting to feel kind of optimistic about this game, huh? Boop. So this Red and 6 is repping lethal. His opponent's got to answer the Red and 6, and also I've still got the Monarchy, and also I've got a bunch of creatures threatening to lethal. Seems rough. This game highlights why Elvish Spirit Guide isn't normally in the cube. Does it? Someone might imprint the wrong card on Chrome Max. They need to, like, Solitude their own bear here. And then they'd be at 10. And then I think we would still have lethal, right? For, yeah, 9, 10. So we didn't see a Skydiver target. Should I bring in my own bear? Hot bear on bear action. um. Nice draw, sort of. The turn 1 Savai Triumph lets me have a Leyline Binding on 2. So there's an outside chance this Thicket baits me into taking a poor line. This looks fine, though. This looks very fine indeed. I think I actually need a green source. I probably should have played the Triumph. And just, like, searched up Hollowed Fountain with Lorien. Or, no, green source. Yeah, it would have just been in headquarters. I should have been the revealed to find the headquarters and played that. That's what I should have done. For a second, the Pluto Delta was going to run out the Talisman of Conviction. But I got worried about actually having access to green mana. So I cowardly cowarded out. We got like exactly one more lane for that Pluto Delta to grab. But a Planeswalker in play is like its own form of pressure. Oh, I can rebuy the Thicket next turn too. I'm gonna fetch out that last fetchable, so I don't actually accidentally draw it. I guess I'll keep 6 handy. It is good with this Ren and 6, right? I might save this Savitron to cycle, actually. Just turn into a draw engine with the Ren. Next turn I can Talisman of Conviction into the Bear if I want to. 6 is indeed the same 6 that is mentioned in Ren and 6, yeah. It's the tree. Alright, new plan. Some Carolina chocolate drops. Oh, that's a bummer. Can't rebuy that with 6. That one I can. I want to kill the Ignoble, but I want to kill this Grist too, huh? Hopefully that's not a big, huge fucking mistake. Weird little Planeswalker fight, yeah, right? Restoration Angel eating Omnath, or not Omnath, but the 3/3 Phoenix Flyer could be reasonable. Could happen, I could see it. Athari, that's the fucking card I mean. Exalted triggers. They're making sure the Ren dies. I don't think that makes much sense. Well, yeah, the 2/2 doesn't matter, right? Who the 2/2 attacks, so that's going to be the one that I eat. A little bit of that. A little tempted to cast that Mox Pearl, huh? It's cute. One of the issues here is one of the fairy 2/2s are just going to live. And then that'll be able to rebuy Athari on future turns. They got their own 6, huh? You got it. I guess I could have Ren or Resto make the trade. Oh, they can just retrace it with 6, huh? Hate that. Too bad the Ren's not at 1, right? We could cash it in. Hello, Trumpeting Carnosaur. Too bad I don't have a fetchable for that Polluted Delta, huh? You go Omnath into Carnosaur here. Let's see what this dinosaur turns up. A Llanowar Elves. Oh dear. We don't want to play this land. We need to use that land next turn. Actually, let's rebuy a land. Have a couple of options for 6 at least. Yeah, 6 just letting them retrace Athari is pretty nuts for them. We don't get to eat the Athari this time, because we went with the Dino line over the Resto. I think the Resto line's kind of just treading water, though. Wait, what? Oh, they tapped the Rebel to rebuy the Athari. Oh, wow. Instead of doing it with 6. If they brought it back with 6, I think I would just, like, fucking lose. And now I think I might be fine. Wow. Hot diggity. No land. They played a land for turn. They played a land. Okay, so 6 is during your turn. I can't get tricky with Resto. Yes. Ren in 6 and 6 and 6. The mark of the devil! Ren in 6 and 6 and 6! Yeah, hate this for me, So I can Resto blink my 6 so I don't lose it. But then I'm not Resto blinking my my thing, my 7/6. Yeah, I think I'm supposed to keep my Ren and 6 around here. Would have been so cool to blink the trumpeting though. And I think we're gonna finally play this Omnath. Maybe the fucking bear is supposed to come down. What does it attack for a lot? Card type among card types. We have 4 card types, so it'd be a 7/7 trampler. It does self mill, but Omnath sort of does that too. Underground Adventure is a little tempting. Yeah, possible I should have just gone FOMO plus bear here. What do you like from the opponent's side here? They just like clamp up the Athari again. They can clamp up the Athari and serve with not that original Rebel token. Use that to rebuy if they want to. Save them a mana on the rebuy instead of using 6. They'd make 3 2/2s. Serve it in. I did like getting the Omnath down though. It is an Omnath stip after all. There's a Swords to Plowshares in here, right? Just a little worried about decking. The Athari's not serving. Okay, okay. Go over the top of Resto. Well, 6-hand Resto can double block the Athari. Oh, if I play the Urza's Bobble, it does shrink their Barrowglyph. I think I'll play the Adventure. I guess I'll just play the Bear instead. Oh, I shouldn't have played that pre-combat hum. Wait, they're scooping? Oh, thankfully. I've had a few games where I was like really worried about my library size. They put it end up scooping. I guess they're only at 7 minutes over there. They might have been worried about their clock hum. Oh, they scooped the whole match. Well, anyway. I think I'm going to lead on Llanowar Elves. Save the good mana dorks for turn 2. Song's a nice foot stomper hum. Hey, into the Blackmoor's Night Tune. Yeah, I wouldn't hate like a Tri-land here hum. Something to make my mana look downright reasonable. I think I should have played out the forest here, and then I would have had to shock with Holiday Fountain, but I would have been able to attack for 2. I think the opponent's life total matters more than mine does, so I think that was wrong to play the Fountain tapped there. Get in for 2 instead. Play the forest, play both. Next turn, shock Holiday Fountain. Surf for 2 again, play Resto. I wonder if I should save the Resto for post Atali. Box off the top. A turn 3 hardcast Atali would be something. For sure, for sure. Oh, Mishra's Mark. Mishra's is almost always better than Urza's. I'm not sure I agree that that it's even strictly worse when the opponent's got 1 card in hand. Yeah, we don't have the red for the Trumpeting Carnosaur. We do for Atali because Atali's a legend for the Delighted Halfling. So we're just going to be serving in and playing Resto this turn, I guess. One thing about Urza's Bauble is it's showing you a card that you already have some info on because you saw your opponent played their turn, you saw what they're representing. A lot of times they've got a card in hand, you're like pretty sure that it's a land. That sort of thing. Whereas the Mishra's Bobble's always seeing a live card. And it's not a card that they have control over, not a card they can manipulate. God damn it. Well, if I draw a red source, if I draw an untapped red source, I can Trumpeting, but this is starting to look gnarly, hum. Okay, well, that does give me a mountain. Yeah, we're only talking about targeting the opponent here, Master Mike. Because that's the context to the original question, right? The Llanowar Elves is the one that I should have left up here, because that's the one I mind chumping with the least. I don't really want to chump with any Mana Dork, though. That seems kind of bad to me. Should I scry to try and hit a Tali? Or just slam this Trumpeting Carnosaur hum? I kind of like getting the 1/1 counters on the resto. That seems like a real thing to me. Just try and clock them out. If you're thinking in general, then it's not close, remotely close, Mark. Most of the time you're self-targeting. Well, it's no longer a question, really. Don't have a Tali mana already with Undermountain. Not if I jump with my Undermountain here. Can't really jump with the Ignoble, right? I guess I could, but it would cut me off of Carnosaur mana, which I dislike. I don't like doing that. I think I'm fine playing the Carnosaur. Hey, fair enough. Guess that means they're gonna get the initiative, huh? I'm definitely not double jumping. Hello. This is completed, right? My taps are 2 normally. Yeah. God, this was such a sick rep. Get to steal a blocker. Oh yeah, this is only 5 mana. Still can't Carnosaur. That's alright. You get to take the initiative bank, have a bunch of blockers clear the Saheeli. Frustrating game for Atali and Trumpeting Carnosaur fans, huh? Just every turn. Every turn, I've got to do something else. Lena's talking to have the time vault. I mean, I technically could have played around that by Skydive stealing the Voltaic key. I don't know who fucking does that, though. In the spot that I was in. Alright, you win. Liberator definitely coming in. I had choices. Yeah, I technically had choices. That's unsatisfying. Yeah, it's not the most satisfying. Yeah, right. The idea with this hand is that FOMO might loot me into a white source. And we could have a reasonably fast 4th going, huh? I think I'm supposed to loot away Omnath, despite this being the Omnath stip. Could turn 2 broadside in. I think I like this better. I hate that. Atali would have worked too. Atali would have worked too, but it would have, like, you know, it has the same chance as, like, getting them a card closer to ripping the time vault, and it's not. It doesn't suddenly become the correct play in hindsight. Some hot Karn action here. Oh, at least that's something, huh? At least that's something. I'm gonna go ahead and bin that because it's not the white source I need. I think I'm gonna attack them and just shoot the Karn. Or maybe I'm supposed to do the construct. Then the Karn gets to uptick. I could shoot the Llanowar Elves at the construct and clear the Karn. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. That's good enough. Broadside's so fucked up. What a fucked up Magic card. Just absolutely unreasonable. That Urza Saga is kind of terrifying. Don't like that. I do not. Currently 2 card types in the bin. We do have a sorcery and an instant in hand for this FOMO. You know what I haven't seen? I haven't seen the One Ring. Is the One Ring just not in this cube? Odd little omission for the... I might just not have seen it just because everyone's snapping it up. It would be an odd omission for the No Holds Barred cube, though. It is in? Okay, okay. Yeah, I just literally haven't seen it this cube season. Well, this is fucking bad for me. Just rancid. They had to sack their star for value. That's pretty good. Holding back to block doesn't do anything. Their creature's got menace. And they have things that can sack and clear the fear anyway. Why did I need to shoot something? Broadside has menace. The other creature I attacked with does not have menace, Helior. Karn is at 3. I like getting the Construct off the board because it grows, right? It grows when my opponents play more artifacts. It might not be as easy to kill with Broadside if I wait and let the opponent just play more artifacts out, huh? The line that I did was the only one that gets rid of both the Construct and the Karn. Oh, shoot it up. Hey, Rourke, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 42 months there. Appreciate you. Hope everyone's doing okay as can be expected. You too, Rourke. Hope you're doing all right. Wonder if I should have memory lamps that Monolith. Probably. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, J Boom Tube. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for 72 months there. You've always loved being here. Hell yeah. Yeah, now the Construct eats my thing. Very obviously. I think I'm just, like, not really focusing at this point. Rain and 6 ping, not enough to clear the Construct. But what if that Monolith wasn't in play, if I had memory lapsed the Monolith. Oh yeah, Ninja. I'm also curious why I'm not casting the memory lapse, but not because I thought it was an impulse. Ooh, Soul Ring, Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to be memory lapsing any old thing. Like perhaps that Soul Ring. I'll lapse that coat. You have temporarily forgotten this coat. Yes, yes. They just actually have 16 here. Yeah, sack that relic. That's straight up lethal. Yeah, Broadside and Bombardier is much better in their deck than mine. They have so much shit to sacrifice. Just lying around. Well met, opponent. Well met. Well, let's see if we can scrape a 2-1 out of this, I almost like this hand, right? We have the Bauble redraw and then the Surveil land. The issue is the rest of the hand's just not that good, right? Like, even if we hit our land on 2, what are we doing? Playing a Talisman? Playing a Ren, maybe? I do like having memory lamps, but I'd like it better on the play. I'm gonna mull this. That works. Hate losing that Swords of Plowshares, but should have binned it instead of the other Anthalorian, so it's still in the deck. Minskin Boo in the opponent's hand. Gemstone Caverns has been impressive. Don't have a plains to grab, but that's okay. Don't hate grabbing a forest here. Gemstone Caverns being any colors is pretty good. And we're kind of hoping that Minskin Boo's just a turn late here. Pride Mage, sure. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, I got careless. Thanks 102 months there. Yeah, dashing in the Guardian wouldn't be crazy this turn. I think I like Omnath a little bit better. I'll just off it, really? I'm not complaining. Oh shit, what up? Yeah, I go unseen. So 24 months there, the 2 years. Yeah. Not nearly as fast as that last hand, I think it's got just a few too many good cards to send back, but I might be super wrong about that. Opponent's getting their ramp on. Yeah, they're all set up for a turn 2 Minskin Boo over there. Yeah, Lane of Worlds doesn't help me here, because I can play the Talisman on 2 anyway. We want a box or something. 6, huh? Okay. 6 is pretty good. Much rather face that than a Minskin Boo here. The Maze left the card on top, whatever it was. Just gonna play the Talisman, pass the turn, lose to whatever they play here. Yeah, get your Exalted on. So they could retrace Lelia. Should not be the best, not be the worst. They can no longer retrace Lelia. So Headquarters would only be adding 1 colored mana source for the Leyline Binding. What did they leave on top? Maybe as a counter. So currently Leyline Binding costs 3 mana. If I play the Headquarters, it's 2. Which, again, just really doesn't help me that much. Maybe I'm supposed to Bombardiers and try and, like, sack the Talisman to hit the 6. Kind of miserable. Turkey nachos. Did you put gravy on that? What do you put on turkey nachos besides turkey? It doesn't sound amazing. Like worse chicken nachos? Getting my last basic there. Turkey's worst chicken in general. I like turkey a little bit better on a sandwich. Oh, interesting. Oh, they needed the noble for the second white source, I see. Alright, well, I guess I'm Lost Welling. Seeing them having to use the Noble Hierarch for the second white source on Council's Judgment made me value getting the Noble off the board. A little Minskin Boo action, sure. You got it, friendo. I think I'm supposed to dash my Guardian. Use that to clear the Minsk, and then I believe it takes 2 mana to Leyline Binding. Not the worst Minskin Boo answer, And now we still have this 4th in hand. All set up for next turn. They do get to trigger the initiative again, but I feel like they are not going to hold on to it for another turn here. I have good feelings about getting the initiative back next turn. You like a holiday ham? Ham's pretty good. Ham's underrated for sure. I like how ham is delicious and affordable. It's a hell of a combination of things for a meat to be. Why is that?